Matilda McElroy, the nurse who communicated with the only survivor of Roswell UFO crash. This strange story was published back in 2008, but is still little known even among ufologists. It was narrated by a well-educated and qualified woman called Matilda McElroy, who allegedly personally saw the bodies of aliens in Roswell and even communicated with one of them telepathically. In December 2020, History Channel released a 3-episode documentary based on the diaries of military officer Jesse Marcel Sr., who was the very man who led the investigation of the strange incident in Roswell in July 1947. In his notes, Marcel pointed out in particular that the fragments found in New Mexico were clearly not made by human hands. After the release of this film, the Roswell incident grabbed attention once again, and soon, some researchers unearthed an even earlier hidden story from Roswell about a nurse who telepathically communicated with the only alien survivor of a UFO crash. The woman assured that she shared her story only because she wants to die through euthanasia, and she has nothing to lose. According to Matilda, in July 1947, she was a driver of a car that drove a certain military officer, Cavett, to the crash site of an unidentified object, and she was specially sent there as a trained and experienced military nurse. When Matilda and the officer arrived in the New Mexico desert at the crash site, the woman saw the wreckage of a strange ship and the bodies of 2 aliens there. One was dead, and the other was alive and conscious. When Matilda tried to speak to a living alien, she suddenly began to receive mental images from the extraterrestrial creature, which she interpreted as an attempt at telepathic communication. When Matilda told Officer Cavett about this, he decided to continue this experience and assign Matilda to the alien so that she would watch her and communicate with her, making a full account of everything that she would say or show to Matilda. Because of this, the woman was even promoted and her salary was increased. In the process of further communication, Matilda learned that the surviving alien was female and that her name was Errol. The alien told Matilda that their mission to Earth was of an expeditionary nature and that she was a military officer, pilot, and engineer. She said that their base is called the Expeditionary Force and is located in the asteroid belt. Matilda described Errol's appearance as a humanoid creature whose body was the size of a child. However, it was not a real creature, but rather a biorobot avatar whose tissues were made of synthetic material and whose body could be possessed by a higher-order being, a real alien. Matilda noted that Errol did not give her any information regarding her language or the location of her home planet. She was unsure of the intentions of the military, and this made her refuse to disclose any classified information to people. The nurse called this a serious sign, because if the aliens are not safe on Earth, then it could be a big problem for humans. Errol called her civilization very powerful, extremely ancient, and above all, their only goal was to progress. When Matilda asked Errol how long she has been visiting Earth, she replied long before human appearance. Matilda talked a lot with Errol, but then at some point the alien died. That is, the alien left her avatar body. Leave us your thoughts in the comments section.